6-1 Ole Miss travels to Auburn on the Plains. They're 5-2 this year. Auburn's coming off a bye. Ole Miss comes off a victory over LSU 31-17. Auburn is favored by 3 in this game. If you look at this Auburn offense, it's all about the running game. Bo Nix does a nice job at the quarterback position, but Tank Bigsby and Marquez Hunter are both over 1,000 yards combined rushing on the ground. That's their major attack. But you look at Ole Miss, what they've been able to do running the football with quarterback Matt Corral. He went through last week and toughed the game out with a lower leg injury, getting it done. But throwing the football, coach, he's got 15 touchdown passes, just 1 interception on the year. Nobody wants to talk about that. But he's rushed for over 470 yards on the season. This is a great matchup. I think it's going to be a close game. Whoever has the ball last will win this game. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I think Mississippi upsets Auburn on the Plains 17-10.
Oh, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game because when you look at Ole Miss's defense, Mark, they are very, very poor. They're giving up well over 28 points a football game. But I think Matt Corral has been outstanding. You mentioned how many touchdowns and only 1 interception, but also he's a leading ground gainer, and their football team happens to be number 3 in the country run. I mean, they can flat run the ball, and then when you have a quarterback like Matt Corral. Now, let's look at Auburn. You look at them statistically, offensive, defensively, very mediocre. However, they are a very good defensive football team. Bo Nix has protected the football and done the things he should do. But the reason I believe that Auburn is overrated, Mark, their first 2 games, they scored 60 points versus Akron. They followed that up with 62 points against Alabama State. When you take those 122 points off their statistic, I think you have to look at Ole Miss. I expect Ole Miss to win this football game, even though it's at Auburn, 38-31. Auburn is a difficult place to play, but that's because you usually have to play Auburn. But I think Ole Miss prevails, as I said, 38-31.